Kanye West.
The GOAT.
Kanye West. When he got divorced.
It never really spiraled for me. He wasn't making music at that time, not really. And then he went into a tangent on a bunch of stuff that, you know, just not it. I gotta say though, Vultures 2 definitely downhill, yeah, for sure.
Or the Alex Jones podcast. Yeah, I think that was the beginning of the end. Yeah.
I think he did go downhill a little bit for a bit there. I think, no, but he still makes good music.
Oh yeah, have you listened to Childish Gambino's? Very, very inspired by Kanye, because they were working together.
I believe that.
I think so. I mean, I think like if you know how to sift through some of the things he says, his newest projects haven't been the best of his work, but he's still Kanye. He's still got, you know, potential. You know?
In terms of influence, all I gotta say is direct quote from one of his songs. I made that bitch famous. And I think that's, you know, that resonates pretty heavy with that question. No, but I think that he definitely has an effect on like the way music is made nowadays. I feel like he has a pretty big influence to a certain extent, you know. Oh, 100%. Well, 5 years ago, I probably would have been like, yeah, this is some banging music, and it's Kanye. He's Yeezus, you know. He made Yeezys and all that stuff, and all that's like that was chilling. Then it just kind of started to go down, and then I don't know, like compared to today, like I definitely don't associate Kanye with the Kanye from 5 years ago. There definitely is some sort of like split there. I don't know.
Kanye's always been like an inspiration, especially for like music and work ethic. But like I was saying, the work ethic he had when he was trying to make it versus now when he's made it and he's kind of chilling is definitely not the same.
Pretty big difference between Kanye
and Ye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Kanye is like, you know, you got the wife.
The wife, yeah, Kim K.
I denounce everything hateful he's ever said to people. He's also been very influential as a musician, but I denounce him for every hateful thing he said. Mental illness. We got untreated mental illness.
There's a lot of rumors, and I don't even think it's a rumor anymore, that he's just been doing nitrous, you know? So I think that's a big issue for him. We should definitely get off that.
Hopefully better and happier.
I really hope that it's not in a worse place than he is right now. That's, you know, a lot of people, they have their pits and they make their best work after that. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Yeah.
Kanye does what Kanye does best.
Anymore.
You know, Kanye does Kanye, and I think, but I also think like a lot of the stuff like with the media, especially concerning his like daughter, and stuff like that, is definitely like gonna spice things up a bit and might definitely have an influence on like the outcome of what he decides to do, just because I don't know, I've seen a lot of like negatives about Kanye. Like he just, like, from my opinion, he wants to be a good dad even though he's a little crazy sometimes. The media, in my opinion, from what I've seen, makes it seem like he's some crazy guy who just like has no ability to take care of himself or a family. And I don't know, I don't think that, you know what I mean?
Okay. Actually, I wouldn't say he would quit, but I think he would step away.
Step away, okay.
From music, at least.
Just still become like a cultural icon, but not as much in the music.
He will always remain one, although there might be some, you know, redacted in between, but
100%.
based on his music, yeah. He's still...
I don't think it's finished.
I can't imagine what it would have sounded like if it came out in May, when it was supposed to come out. Because when it came out a few days ago, it is getting updated every day. It's not a finished product. There is music on that that's like a YouTube rip, and it's not the full quality version of the song. I think it was like a throw everything at the whiteboard type situation and get it out as soon as possible, because the fact that they released a unfinished piece and they're constantly updating it every day is, I don't know anybody else who's done that.
I don't know. I mean, like the lyrics in it were like very directed. You know, like, it's obvious in some of the ones that you're just talking about, like Kim K. It's so obvious.
That's the one that I think actually isn't there like a song that he has his like daughter on there, if I remember correctly. Like I haven't listened to it, but I do remember hearing that one. I was like, interesting take. Like it's still music, it's still art. So.
Okay.
For music?
For music.
Dang, you got me with the first half of that question. I was like, no, it's not good. But I don't know. I've never had it before, so I don't know how it is. But the only times I've seen people do it, it's like they were like weird. They were really weird.
More suspicious about it. Okay.
Like, I need water right now. I'm gonna die, bro. I gave him water. He drank it. Like he took a sip out of it and just dropped it. Right, and he's like, I need water. So I gave him another one.
Okay.
Dude just kept on wanting water. I called him a taxi. He got in, didn't have money, got kicked out.
Nitrous is bad.
For music?
Yes.
Okay.
I've never heard of nitrous being like a creative drug or anything for creativity or inspiration. So I think it's just a brain killer. I don't think you should be using nitrous.
Definitely doesn't, in my opinion. That shit kills your brain cells, bro.
I don't think so. It doesn't do anything. It's not bad for you.
I think it's so bad for you, dude. Like, I mean, maybe I don't know. I haven't done enough research into nitrous.
I'm gonna assume none of you have done nitrous.
Oh, I've never
Just
done
to
nitrous.
clarify,
No, yeah,
no one
I've
has
never
done
done that
nitrous.
shit. No, like I don't think it. I think, in my opinion, like it kills. I mean, I've never done it, but I think from what I've seen, like it kills brain cells, bro. It kind of makes you slow and like,
Okay.
it's just this ain't it.
Jesus is king.
I think there's potential to pull off
I mean, he's
another.
always had that potential. Like,
Like
you know it from his old stuff, but he's gonna tap into it again, or is he like? I don't know.
I think there's.
I just personally think he's gonna step away from music.
That's
Okay.
fair. I don't know. I think there's a potential for if he could do it. I don't know if he could, but I could see him potentially making like a Life of Pablo
Okay.
level album. That, in my opinion, is like probably one of my favorite Kanye albums. But
100%. I think that what he had going on for a second, he had a few leaks that were coming out the last couple of years, made some music. It sounded really cool, but he's struggling to find project vision, it seems. And like right now, the Vulture stuff with Ty Dolla $ign is it's not like his full vision, obviously, like it's a joint vision, but also not the best one. So I'm hoping that the new solo work will be very good, but I don't know, he's gonna have to get it together. Yeah. I like cookies and cream a lot.
Tonight, though.
greatest ice cream
Stracciatella.
flavor.
That's gelato.
I mean, to be fair, I'm lactose, bro, so I only
Okay.
eat gelato.
Okay, we'll take gelato. We'll take gelato.
Okay, no, I can do ice cream. Ice cream?
We'll take gelato too.
That or hazelnut. I fuck with
Hazelnut's pretty good. I'm definitely like a lemon lime sorbetto sort of guy.
We don't know yet.
I don't think they could be like he could be washed. I think it's just in a different.
Space.
I don't know, man. That's a good question.
Washed, meaning what?
Like, is he
It's
washed?
whatever makes you.
Like, is he washed? You know? Fuck. Compared to his old music, man.
Oh, well, I mean, like, if we're talking about, like, I don't know what angle you're looking at this. If we're washed, if we're just talking about, like, he's done, I think, like, I don't know. He's definitely in a low for sure, but,
Okay.
but in terms of washed, as in, like,
Because Vulture's one wasn't bad. Like, there's some bangers.
Okay.
There's some good ones.
Is he washed? My goat's not washed. Kanye's not washed. Vultures too. Okay. I don't know how it'll sound like in a month, so I'm not gonna call him washed yet.
I'll have the date up right next to you. Don't worry. So
Yeah. I'm not gonna call him washed yet. I think he's just in a little rut. I think he'll get out of it.
Righteous by Joji.
Fuck. I don't know. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, I like Joji.
Georgie's good.
Oh, this is definitely better than 90%.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'd say so. Because one sounds good and the other one kills brain cells, so Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, Joji's one too.
All right, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Get out of here. All right, get the fuck out of here.